Hi, lovely and darling viewers. It's Jen here at Chuck Her Joy, and this time I'm doing another Top 5 Wednesday. As always, the link to the Goodreads group is in the description below if you want to check that out. This week's topic is our favorite non-written novels. So they've suggested graphic novels, comics, mangas, audiobooks, someone else suggested fan fiction and stuff. I just picked my top 5 favorite comics because that's kind of what it ended up being. So I'm modifying this a bit. So my first favorite comic is Amy Unbounded Blonde Wig Blossoming. These are comics by Rachel Hartman, and they exist within the same universe as her novels Seraphina and Shadowscale. This world is this medieval fantasy world where dragons and humans live side by side. A little bit of tension going on there, but the dragons can take human form, and they're very logical and not as emotional as the humans. And I love the entire world. I especially love these comics because they focus on Amy, who is this 10-year-old girl. So it's kind of a coming of age story. She's really obsessed with this legendary queen, Blonde Wig, and she wants to have adventures. And she also gets to know a dragon and see kind of that world. And I love it so much. These whole comics. It's quirky and fun. It's just basically, this one's a lot of lighthearted fun. It does deal a little bit with feminism and the importance of education because the dragon is a scholar and Amy is trying to live up to this great queen in a society where women are supposed to stay home in the kitchen. But I really love it a lot. Next up, I have Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency comics from IDW. These are from 2015. This is the first one, The Interconnectedness of All Kings. There's another series, Spoon Too Short. And the art and writing in here are by Chris Ryle and Tony Atkins. So the series focuses on Dirk Gently, who is a British detective. He believes in this holistic approach to investigation where everything is interconnected. So he'll start off investigating one case and maybe he'll pick up other cases along the way or clues that maybe don't feel like they're gonna fit into this, but by the end, everything's connected. And it's very quirky. It has kind of a supernatural or science fiction fantasy vibe going on with them, and I love it. This series focuses on a couple of copycat killers picking up the wrong suitcase, a dead homeless man, and a mummy's curse. I really love it. It's just 5 issues per story arc, which is cool. But these do a really good job of capturing Douglas Adams' writing style and adventures. Dirk Gently is kind of this combination between Doctor Who and Sherlock Holmes, which is awesome. I love both of those fandoms, so this fits perfectly in there. It's really fun, guys. Here's a look at the art style. Since I have it, might as well show you. Yeah. Next up, I have the Hawkeye comics from 2012. These are by Marvel. And art and writing are by Matt Fraction, David Aja, and Matt Hollingsworth, at least on the first few. I really love these stories. They follow Clint Barton, who doesn't really have a superpower. He's just really, really skilled with a bow and arrow and acrobatics. So I love the fact that Clint never gets bitten by a radioactive spider or anything. It isn't magic. It's not some advanced technology. Really, he just perseveres and works really hard at honing these skills. We have basic talent combined with perseverance to perfect it. And I love that combination with him. He's also kind of more of a grumpier character. He's not terribly unpleasant, but he's sarcastic and stuff. I love the fact that he's not I just love Clint's personality. And these comics focus on when he's not being an Avenger, and it's just everyday life in New York. He's fighting petty criminals instead of supervillains. So taking on the mob or thieves, which I love. I totally, I'm not gonna lie, part of the reason why I love these comics is also this muted art style. It's so pretty and wonderful, and I love his friend Kate Bishop, who is also Hawkeye. It's great. Next up, I have the Ms. Marvel comics from Marvel. They are from 2013 on, with art and writing by J. Willow Wilson and Adrian Alfana, among others. These focus on Camilla Khan, who gets caught up in this Terrigen mist, but she develops superpowers. She can stretch and shrink and grow bigger and stuff. That's her superpower, and it's really awesome. I love this. The fact that this first series starts off with her kind of getting used to her powers in the first place is an origin story. But I just love Camilla's character. She's this Pakistani American. Pretty sure she's Muslim or some Middle Eastern religion. I should know that, and I don't. Sorry. But I just love Camilla as a teenager and trying to balance high school and having friends and a social life with wanting to use her powers for good and be a superhero. She has some mentoring going on here from like Iron Man and Captain Marvel and Wolverine and some others. And it's fun to see her finding her way. She's a really likable character and just like has this heart in the right place where she just wants to help. And my favorite comics are the Loki Agent of Asgard comics from Marvel. These are from 2014, and the art and writing is by Al Ewing and Lee Garbett, among others. And I just love Loki. He is my favorite comic book character, Marvel character, superhero slash super villain. He's fun. I love Loki's sense of humor and the fact that you never quite know what Loki's going to do or what side he's going to be on. These comics focus on a Loki who is trying to be good. He's trying to help out Asgard, and he has like these missions, like secret missions to go on and try to bring these Asgardians back to Asgard. And Loki's like, wait a minute, I'm a wayward Asgardian living on Earth. I don't want to go back to Asgard. It kind of questions why he's doing things. And we also get to see Loki trying to convince everybody that he actually is the good guy this time. It's just so much fun. We also have a Loki in here that gender bends, so sometimes it's Lady Loki, sometimes it's male Loki. And I love his best friend Verity, who kind of calls him on all the bullshit. And it's just so much fun. Seriously, guys, I love Loki. There are my top 5 favorite comic books. Let me know what your favorites are, or if you have any favorite non-written novels. Whatever, if you guys have suggestions for what those might be besides comics and manga. Yeah. So, peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. Bye.